What is up, you guys? It's your favorite cutie, Tati, and this is another installment of Talking with Tati. Please go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you're back again. Definitely love you guys. Hype the video and all of that. So let's get right into it. So today is going to be yet another content video. So today I had the idea to look up some evergreen topics for influencers using ChatGPT, and then I also plugged in some things about the branding that I'm trying to implement on this channel, and my new channel is the Tati Show. And it gave me a list of things, and I feel like this is definitely a tip that you guys can do. You don't have to take all of them, but I feel like ChatGPT does do a good job of being able to give you a list of ideas and then also format it in a way that if you needed it to be scheduled, like, oh, I'm going to do one video a week and this is going to be my topic for this week, it will literally spell it all out for you, make a PDF, all of those things. So while I understand all of the struggles that we're having with AI, I feel like there's no way to really stop it. So honestly, use it while you can and use it while it's free. Okay, it does a lot of work that you would have to sit and do maybe for hours to sit and think and create this huge list of things, and you could just simply just do it by a click of a button and just telling it what you want. So that's one thing I wanted to share that I did today that I feel like is useful. Also, I want to talk about not reinventing the wheel. So trying what's already been successful. So in your own way, of course, not copying others like video for video. There's a lot of problematic stuff that happens on the internet where people steal people's whole branding and identity and all that stuff. I'm not telling you to do that, but I'm just saying what kind of content resonates with you, and maybe look up a few content creators and see what it is that they do, how they articulate, how they brand and all of those things, and learn from others and just realize that there's nothing new under the sun. So basically, don't ever get too oh, somebody else is doing this, or there's so many beauty influencers, oh, there's so many this. There's always going to be so many of whatever, because there's a lot of people on this planet who want to do content creation. It's becoming everybody wants to be an influencer because of whatever reason, fill in the blank. But that shouldn't stop you, and that brings me to knowing that there is something unique and special about you to others. So I think in our own worlds and in our own minds, maybe we may not see the value that we provide to others, outright, just sitting in our room alone thinking, well, what is it that I'm good at? And what would people want to learn from me? I'm not a teacher. How can I teach somebody this, that, and the third? Honestly, everybody has something special about them, whether it's your mindset, how you're able to think, if it's something that you can do. Maybe you're a super efficient person. Maybe you're a super tidy person. Literally, there are people who struggle with all things across the spectrum. And for me personally, I think I want to hone in more so on mindset and just motivational content, just because I love to motivate and I love to inspire people who are doers like me, because I love being able to watch content creators that inspire me and tell me that I can do it. And everybody needs a cheerleader sometimes to tell you to keep going. I'm naturally good at that. I'm naturally good at sharing what I learned. So, I'm just kind of tapping into that and just trying to trust that, the people who are supposed to find my channel and the people who find value in me and my channel will find me, even if it takes a bit. So it's just about having patience and sharing yourself, because at the end of the day, even if you have no clue what you have to offer, just getting on the internet and being consistent, you might be surprised that people will start to reveal to you, oh, I really like this about you. I really like that you did this, that, and the third, or whatever. Or maybe your friends and family will have feedback and be like, well, I didn't know that, blah, 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 blah. Then boom, just like that. Letting other people judge you sometimes, it can either be a good thing or, sometimes it could feel negative. But sometimes I feel like for me, getting in front of a larger audience usually has been a positive thing, because they're able to reflect things about you that maybe you didn't consider, and you can take those into consideration and move forward and implement those things and be more direct and more in alignment with what you're providing, so that you can have a more congruent experience, if you know what I mean. Really bring it all together and just be more dynamic in how you're moving and your content ideas, your strategies, etc. Okay, and then I also just want to take a moment of appreciation. So for me, I come from creating art, and that's how I really got into content creation, because I would make art and then need to promote it by making content. But I just want to say how much I feel so free now, because before I used to have to spend so much money to make a visual that I felt proud of. I would have to contact so many other people. And now for the first time in my life, I really feel I'm really taking it serious and letting myself be enough. Like, I'm not showing up here every single day with makeup on. That's not what I do in my regular life. Although I do love makeup, I love glam, I love fashion, I love all of the things. I don't wake up every single day and do that. So just allowing myself to be me freely on camera and just get up and know that that's enough and making content, I feel like makes all the difference, probably for the people who are enjoying it as well, because honestly, it's not a whole lot of overthinking that goes into it in the morning. So I mentioned the chat GPT, but another thing that you can do also is just get up and freely channel. If you're like an intuitive person like that, or you're a very reflective person like I am, because I would say I'm an introvert extrovert. I'm more introverted than I am extrovert, but I can be extroverted. Like, you know, I can be, but I really like my time alone. I like to recharge. And with that being said, I really reflect on a lot of things, and whatever's on my mind, I like being able just to get up here and talk about it, because you just never know who else is thinking about these things. And I hope, my intention and my hope is that sometimes me just sharing my authentic experience and my thoughts will become evergreen content, because, you know, it's not, I'm not really like a trendy person. Although I might want to hop in sometimes and do a current event. The content that I'm making, it might take a little bit longer. I hope it doesn't, but I hope it might take a little bit longer for it to take off. But these are things that I feel like are just innately human, like starting a new journey, like getting the mindset and the confidence behind your everyday life, and just leveling up your mindset, leveling up your confidence, leveling up your being and your energy. I feel like those are things that are evergreen to me. So I know it might not be a tutorial, which tutorials are like the best evergreen content, you know, but it's just like I have to be myself, and I have to trust that on this journey I will connect with other people who see value in what it is that I have to offer, and I myself will learn more about what I have to offer, and I'll just become even better at what I do and more focused and more intentional about every piece of content. But it's a process, okay, you guys? So just remember that too. Don't let yourself get overwhelmed thinking about all of the stuff that you haven't done, or just comparing yourself to other people. Hey, you are you, and you're no one else, okay? What you have to offer is what you have to offer. What you're working with is what you're working with. It is pointless to try to like compare yourself to other people who have other things, other advantages, other skills. Just don't even do it. The part about this for me that I love is it just allows me to, sorry, I feel like I had so much lip gloss on the side of my mouth. It allows you to find yourself and your people. So I'm gonna show up every day for my people, my tribe. And by the way, please like the video. If you made it this far, that means that you're really engaged, because we are almost coming to a close. I actually think it's time for us to hop into our me and me affirmation cards, which I will go ahead and shuffle right now. We got keep going. And I think that that's very interesting, because, you know, we've been talking a lot about persevering on this channel this week, and I just want to share this with you. So affirmations: I feel motivated today and want to be productive. Reminder: sometimes I want to quit, but that feeling does not diminish what I have accomplished so far. Practice: when the desire to stop grows strong, take a break. You do not want to burn out, but remember to keep going. It's worth it. So I talked to you guys about batch creation on this channel like a couple videos ago. Please take that advice, because there will be days where you need to not film. For instance, today was gonna maybe be a day where I couldn't film today because I felt really sick last night, like I was getting sick, but I just know I needed to rest. So I feel much better this morning. But like I said, never be afraid to pivot, never be afraid to quit. And also I really want to touch on the fact that, yeah, don't diminish what you've already done. Thank you guys for watching this video. Follow me everywhere. Oh, your name is Tati. And also, it's The Tati Show. Mwah. Bye.